Hello dear learners, welcome back to our English grammar class. Hope you are hale and hearty. Can you remember what we discussed in our last class? Well, I am going to remind you what we discussed in our last class. We talked about the types of modifiers according to the position to a word they modify. There are two types. One is pre-modifier and the second one is post-modifiers. And also we discussed according to the placement of modifiers, there are three types. Number one, misplaced modifiers. Number two, squinting modifiers. And number three, dangling modifiers. And today I shall talk about pre-modifiers and post-modifiers in detail. So, as a student of class 11 and 12, you must learn it very well. Okay, this is very important for you. Now let's start. Dear learners, our today's focus points are pre-modifiers and post-modifiers. Okay, pre-modifiers. As I told you in our last class that pre-modifiers appear before the head word. Okay, and conventionally the adjectives are usually placed before the nouns, so most of the adjectives are pre-modifier. Okay, and here you see articles, determiners, demonstratives, proper adjectives, descriptive adjectives, compound adjectives, participle, etc. are the adjectives and which come before the nouns and modify them. So remember it very carefully. Now you see there are three examples. Okay, number one, generally the brown dogs are nice. In this sentence, this is the article. As I told you, article is predeterminer. Brown, this is descriptive adjective. All types of adjectives are predeterminer, and dogs is the head word. Are nice. So here you see article and descriptive adjectives here works as modifiers. And in the second example, apparently that bank has a lot of security process. In this sentence you see that this is a demonstrative pronoun and a lot of, it's a determiner, and security, this is noun adjective. Process is the head word and noun. So here you find demonstrative, determiners and noun as noun adjective appear as pre-modifier. And in the third example, give me that black covered shining box. In this sentence, that is a demonstrative pronoun, demonstrative. Black, this is descriptive adjective. Covered, this is past participle, and shining, this is present participle, and box is the noun and head word of this sentence. So here you will see demonstrative, descriptive adjective, participle, both past and present participle, they are pre-modifiers. So considering all these three examples, we can say that article, adjectives, demonstrative, determiner, participle, they are predeterminers as I mentioned earlier. Now post modifiers. Okay, post modifiers appear after the head word. Okay, and customarily all types of adverbs, I mean adverbs of time, adverbs of manner, adverb of place or direction, come after the verbs and modify them. However, some adjectives also come after the noun and modify them. Now you see an example. Before example, I am going to tell you what are the most common post modifiers. Appositive, you see, prepositional phrase, infinitives, dependent clause. Usually they comes after the nouns they modify. So they are all post modifiers. Now in the example you see, number one, Rohit, a cricketer, has been selected in the squad. Here you see a cricketer. This is appositive because a cricketer gives extra information about Rohit. So this is appositive, comes as post modifier. And then in the squad, this is a prepositional phrase. Okay. And in the second example, Shekhar, our teacher gives us tasks to do in the class. In this sentence, our teacher, this is also appositive because it gives extra information about Shekhar. And then to do, this is the infinitive phrase or infinitive. In the class, this is prepositional phrase as adverb. So here you see appositive, infinitive and prepositional phrase. They are post modifiers. And in the third example, Ronaldo, the captain of Portugal team, plays exceptionally well. In this sentence, the captain of Portugal team, this is appositive because it gives additional information about Ronaldo. And then exceptionally, this is adverb of manner. Okay, so here you see appositive and adverb of manner works as post modifier, And the last one, I had to change my shirt as it was well wet. This is a dependent clause. Okay, you see, as it was well, this is a dependent clause, and dependent clause starts with a subordinate conjunction as. So this is a post modifier. So considering all these examples, you see that appositive, prepositional phrases, then infinitive, then again dependent clause, all these are post modifiers. So these are all about pre and post modifiers, and you must practice it at home regularly, otherwise there will be a mess for you. And in the next class, I shall talk about the most common techniques of pre-modifier and post-modifier that is related to your exam. Okay, so that is all for today, and I hope you will practice it. And in the next class, I shall talk about the most common techniques of pre and post modifiers. It will help you to encounter the question that comes in the examination. Till then, be safe and sound. Thank you. Bye.